Hey guys, this is Greg Beast here for another Beast Lab. I figured I'd get one in before I headed out to training camp with Team USA. So I figured since the World Games are going to be starting pretty soon, July 8th, we're heading out to Israel. You might want to be watching on ESPN3 and figure out what the difference is between international face-off rules. And I don't call them college rules anymore because they're adopted by youth and both the MLL. So now I just call them United States rules or American rules. The American rules face-off is completely different. So I wanted to give you guys kind of a blow-by-blow on what the difference is. So these are the international rule face-offs are essentially the worst version of face-offs. They're an absolute prison rules mashup. And 2014 is the last year the MLL basically had the same kind of rules. That's why it was advantageous to play in the league that year as a face-off guy to get ready for the World Games, whereas now it's a completely different style. So let's go over the American rules first. So the American rules right now, you line up with your opponent, you get up to the line, everything's got to be up to the line but not touching. Your gloves have to be touching the ground, and it says by rule you need to be holding your stick. Now by rule, your hands can be this high off the ground, they can be down with the palms, but your gloves have to be touching and you have to be technically holding your stick. You have to be straight up and down, and once the official believes that your whole body is to the left of the plastic, which is the neutral zone, that you're lined up to the line, and that your body is to the left of the plastic, anything can line up over the line, okay? So don't let any officials tell you otherwise. And once the official deems that you guys are set and that you are top to stock where your opponent's head is here, and you guys are a little bit offset, he then puts the ball down in the middle of the heads, puts his hand either over or touching the heads and says set, then backs out and blows the whistle. So that's the pre-whistle setup for the American rule face-off. Now, the international rules are back to what it was up to before 2014. The referee would say down, you would line up, your hand could be on the plastic. By rule, it's not supposed to be, but they just let you line up however you want international. So you'll see guys that will literally hold the stick like this. So they'll say down, you'll line up, set, and as soon as they say set, you're going. We call it a swizzle call. So it sounds like this. Down, okay, and they blow the whistle. So basically on the whistle is at the T of set, and it sounds confusing because it is, and it's annoying. So essentially, you're listening for the word set when you go down. You line up, and by international rules, this is where it really gets funky. International rules, you can line up and you can roll your whole body before the whistle. So my whole body can be moving before they blow the whistle. My hands just can't move. I know. So that's the international rule face-off before the whistle. They'll say down, set, boom, and you'll just launch yourself into it. Post-whistle. So let's go back to the American rules. Post-whistle, I am allowed to clamp, rotate, roll. Once I have the ball and the official deems that I have acquired the clamp, I get one move, which is defined as one step to get rid of the ball. So I can go this way, I can go this way, but as soon as that one foot hits the ground, I have to be lifting this left hand to lock it and get out of there. And the other part is I can't let the ball tabletop. So as I come up, I can't ever do this and then pop it out in a second move. It's got to come out in one motion, and then I can catch it. Also, my hand can never slide up on the plastic at any time. Okay, so for you guys out there who are taught to do this, that's illegal in American rules. My hand can't slide up on the plastic at any point. Defeats the whole purpose of the rule. Okay, now, international rules, hands can be up to plastic, set, boom, I can roll. I get about 4 seconds once the ref deems that I have the clamp, okay? Roll, rotate, pick it up, and then once I exit, I can come out and I can hold the ball in the back of the stick still like you used to be able to, okay? So I can roll around, and as soon as, the only rule is once I go to pop it out, it has to come out clean, okay? If I go to pop it out and it doesn't come out, that's a procedure, and then it goes to the other team. Other parts of this, when you're in American rules, as you rotate, I can't let my elbow or any part of my body touch my own head. I can't let it touch the opponent's head either. I also can't pin his stick down, okay? In international rules, technically, if I'm rotating, I could leave my right foot out there and let my opponent run into it so he can't rotate anymore. As long as I don't kick his stick, I can leave my leg there. Also, when I'm playing international rules, okay, if I decide that I want to rotate and my opponent gets the clamp, technically speaking, I can put my stick on top of his stick and pin him down. I know it sounds weird, but literally there's no rule that says I can't do that. So shaft to shaft, I can pin his stick down. It's not a withholding call on him, and it's not a withholding call on me. And it's really annoying and stupid, okay? I can use my elbow, okay, like guys used to in the MLL, used to drive their elbow over the ball. It's a mashup. It's a totally different style of face-off. I personally hate it, but it is what it is, okay? The American rules are much cleaner, much faster, much more technical. The international rules are a total just wrestling match. So those are the differences. So when you're watching on ESPN app or any of the devices that you might be using to watch our international games on July 10th, I believe, through the 21st, you're going to notice a completely different style of face-off, and I just thought it was important because you're probably not going to hear it on the announcing, what the big differences are, and that's it. So if you start to see guys with their hands on the plastic, or you see guys moving and rolling before the whistle, please don't just scream out that they're cheating before every single face-off. By rule, they're allowed to do it in international play, and that's going to be the big difference. And I hope I also cleared up some things for you with college and United States face-offs as well. The only difference now between the MLL and college and youth face-offs is that in college and youth face-offs, you get 1 step to exit with the ball once you have the clamp. In the MLL, you still get 4 seconds to exit. I don't know why. Okay? So those are the differences. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below, and also subscribe to the Beast Lab, subscribe to this YouTube channel. The more followers I get, the more subscriptions I get, I'll be releasing more and more videos, and now this will be the first video that I release first on IGTV. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Comment below on what other things you'd like me to be shooting Beast Labs on. I won't be shooting any more Beast Labs until I get back from Israel. So hopefully you guys can watch the games. Wish us luck, and I'll see you guys on the other side.